I'm down here getting a little prepped up for the office lunch today. For some reason or another, yesterday afternoon, I just had a wild desire to make fried chicken legs. I don't know about you, but I love those things. I didn't have any in the freezer, and so I had to go to the store. My wife needed some things anyway, but so I picked up some drumsticks or chicken legs at the Food Lion. And I've always made mine what I consider to be a crispy batter, and but I wanted to try something to get them extra crispy. So got online and I looked at a few little different ways, and I'm gonna kind of modify my recipe a little bit, see if I can get it like I want it. But been out to the office already, but I had to come down here and finish some of the prep work. Got the chicken legs last night, like I mentioned. I made a brine solution, and that consists of the water you see and see about a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, and just let those just kind of rest in the fridge all night long. They do take on a little better flavor when you're brining chicken. If you want to have some fun, we all like a laugh sometimes, when you go to the checkout at the grocery store, and I suggest you do this when there's no one behind you. And, you know, most of our checkout staff is our younger generation. Bless their hearts, they're working. You got to appreciate that. But show the checkout person your package and say, I've looked everywhere on here and I cannot find where it says these are front legs or back legs. And I promise you they'll grab the package and look and see if they can figure it out. Maybe even ask the cashier next to them. But stop them before they call the manager over. It loses its humor after that point. But anyway, I find I've done that a couple of times. Living is laughing, you know how that goes. I've also taken some new potatoes, and I've cut those in half, and the little new red potatoes, and I'll put those in the oven about an hour and a half at about 350, and I have on there butter, salt, pepper, and tad of garlic, salt, and then I've got some chopped chives on there. Those will be good too. I also decided to make some navy beans. I did a crock pot full of them. I started them last night. I found that navy beans are hit and miss. Some people like them, some people don't. Most of my family do not care for them, so I'm sure the office will like them. I will anyway, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna make some cornbread for them too. Cornbread's always good. And I think I got some corn on the cob. You don't usually see that early here. So I'm sure this came from a place or a region that they can grow corn this time of year, which is probably Mexico or California, Southern California. Some of those places there, we're going to have that for them as well too. But I've got more that I want to do, and I'll put all that together and I'll show you more as this thing progresses. Just finished preparing the office lunch for this Thursday. And as I told you before, I was going to try to make some extra crispy fried chicken. And I do this a lot. I went online and I looked at several different sites, and my Google search was that, just extra crispy fried chicken. And I found one out of the 2 or 3 I looked at that was America's Test Kitchen. And this girl, she was cutting up a whole chicken, but still, whether you're doing a whole chicken or chicken legs, the batter and the processes is what I was looking for. Found it to be pretty interesting, and it's not too far off for how I do mine, except I use an egg or 2 in my batter, and she did not, and some other things. She explained all the spices and how they interact with the other spices, and found it very interesting. So I tried my best to copy her recipe to the T. And if when you prepare food, there's 2 things that are kind of important. Presentation, obviously, being first, and then the most important of the 2 would be the taste of what you prepared. So what I've done here, if it has anything to do with how she did hers, it looks just like hers. I think that looks marvelous. I'll zoom in just a little bit, let you see some of that. Man, that looks good. I do indeed hope it tastes as good as it looks. So I think the presentation part we've got down. I did tell you I was preparing some new potatoes for them, little red new potatoes. And I've done some navy beans. Those are, I like them, some don't, but anyway. Some corn on the cob. That was kind of a pleasure this early in the year to have that. I made them a big old slab of cornbread too, so the reason a piece is missing, because Papa Kenny's already sampled it. So everything's got to pass my taste test, and that did very well. You know, when you're preparing food for 4, 5, 6 people with your family or something like that, it's kind of a strategy to get everything to come together at the same time. And I guess if you're doing it for 15, 14 people like I do on Sunday, it really is a strategy. You got to think through it and make sure that everything is started at the right time and ends at the right time, so everybody's got a good hot meal and everybody enjoys it. I hope they're going to enjoy this today. I think they will. I spent a little more time with this one than I normally do with their lunchtime, but hey, I enjoy doing it. What can I say? Until we get a chance to talk to you again, I hope you enjoy your lunch today. Until we talk to you again, God bless you. You know we love you.